I am intrigued even further because this guy called Ray Wozniak, or so what is his name, he's trying to recreate his father, this scientist. And I was watching the documentary he made where he is saying that he's talking to everybody who knew his father and he's trying to get the reactions his father could have on various junctures and various stimulus, and he's collecting those responses, and he claims that one day he will have exactly the replica of his father in terms of consciousness which he'll create, which could be transplanted on a computer, he said I can create a figure, I can do whatever I want. But what would you call something like this? Would you call that he recreated a person?
I'd call this madness. We are too enamored with things that we have created. We're missing out the grandeur of the creation.
What do you call people who saying that they are freezing themselves for years now? I heard that you'll go into a temporary death, and then would you call them dead? Like they're saying that after 30 years you can defreeze them or reassemble. What in this
Long
state?
time ago the Egyptians tried, right?
Physically.
Yes.
But they could not make, they only created the mummification they did.
Yes.
But what these guys are doing now is that freezing you, where your body can be reborn after 30 years or whatever time you want to come back.
Women are capable of getting pregnant and delivering a new body. Why do you want to preserve the old body? I don't see any sense. That's why Kashi, the moment you die, within an hour and a half, the body should be burnt. Because if the body is there, all this drama will happen, okay? Psychologically, you will play all kinds of games as long as the body is there. So the rule in India is, if somebody dies within an hour and a half, you must burn. Why it is, as I said, prana leaves the body slowly over 11 to 14 days. So there will be confusion in the being which has slipped out of the body, and there is a confusion in the people who are around him. Suppose somebody is dear to us and they die, if you sit there and the body is there, you still think maybe he's only sleeping, maybe he's only going to sit up, maybe there's going to be a miracle today, maybe all the laws will be broken and today somebody dear to me is going to sit up and live. These things invariably happen in the mind, okay? So the moment you burn the body, you will see people go to the cremation ground and they come down. They were crying and yelling, when they come, they become quiet because the reality has sunk in. The most important thing with the existence is to be in tune with reality, not to create hallucinations. Now you got gadgets to assist you hallucinations. Whether it's convenient for you or not, somebody is dead means they're dead.